Good afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Wednesday, April 6th, 2016, and we're honored to have with us in the studio, Enemies. You're watching Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Enemies. What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out for us, performing. I am curious about the music video for Play Fire. Could you talk to me a little bit about the creation of it? First of all, I want to know, are there trampolines involved in the process? Okay, good. Very nice. And what was the setup like for that? There's obviously a lot of really cool editing work done, some composite stuff with copies of you guys doing flips and that kind of thing, but where were you filming in the first place?
It was in an abandoned quarry.
Oh, that's like exactly what I wanted the answer to be. Great.
It was in an abandoned quarry. It was like we spent 12 hours in there one day, and it was like a day. It was like a day when you're a teenager where you like don't go to school and you go, we call it on the hop. I don't know what you call it here. Playing hooky or something.
Playing hooky. Yeah.
So we were basically on the hop in a quarry all day. We all took a day off school, and it was amazing. It was done by a guy called Finn Keenan, and he just thought up this idea completely just out of his own mind, and he sent us videos of him testing it out by like jumping up in his back garden and just like floating around his garden.
Oh, it's so cool.
And from the moment that we saw that, we were just like, yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was really fun, like trampolines and fireworks and throwing ourselves off walls and yeah, a lot of fun stuff.
So what did you have, like, what was the physical setup? Did you have more than one trampoline? Were they the full ones?
Okay. We carried around all day and moved.
Okay, just shifted to different locations. Yeah. Okay, cool.
We were all quite broken the next day.
So
sore.
Muscularly, yeah. Are you guys acrobatic people in general? I mean, I feel like there was lots of flipping going on, man, and like I can do a flip on a trampoline, but not like you.
Me holding nail.
Beautiful.
I had a little bit too much fun and couldn't walk for 2 days afterwards. Like the trampoline was just way too much fun, and I kind of, in the first hour, just kind of completely destroyed myself. And I was broken for days.
Overexerted yourself.
Yeah.
When he brought this idea to you, or when you guys saw this option, I mean, what were you thinking about thematically, like how it ties into this song at all? Any thoughts on that? Or just maybe the attitude of the song even is represented? Because it is such a playful, like almost pop song.
Yeah, I guess it's playful in its sound, and we wanted something, and it's kind of clever. Like there's weird little, we've always kind of prided ourselves on like being tastefully clever as a band, like sneaking in little weird time signatures and stuff, but not overdoing it. And we wanted a video that kind of represented that like sense of playfulness and little tricks here and there. So we were looking at a lot of stuff by tune yards and battles and weird Japanese J-pop bands and stuff like that, and it just kind of we put together like a mood board for Finn, the director, and then he just came back with that, and
cool.
It just felt really appropriate.
Yeah. So a mood board is just a bunch of like different samples that you show him, like that you want to copy this attitude or like get this feeling. I mean, when it's
exactly. Yeah, it was a really nice process, really organic.
Yeah.
And he was such a pleasure to work with as well. Anyone who's watching this should totally check out his stuff.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's so cool. I need to see what else he's done. Were those smoke bombs that are making those colors? Okay, cool. Yeah. It seriously looked like so much fun. And now that I know it's in a quarry, that's even more exciting. Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much again for coming out. You can roll into your next song when you're ready.
Great. This song is called Carl Castle.
You're watching Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Enemies. Watching you guys do that just now is so awesome. It's so like well orchestrated, and there was a lot of very purposeful eye contact. I feel like I was watching a team, like an athletic team doing something together. That's
Change
awesome.
position.
Yeah, like all right,
Change
now
position.
it's time. No man, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Like you waiting until he was ready to go into. That's sweet. So sweet.
Formation.
Yeah, exactly. Could you talk to me about the second kit? How long have you guys been performing with it? I guess I don't know. I mean, it's been on that song for a while, but
Yeah.
Since we've been talking, I think the album we've been talking, we had 2 or 3 songs on that.
yeah.
The first EP had none, as far as I remember. Yeah, it was just like, I used to play drums in bands. I said, why not have 2 drum kits?
Yeah, yeah, and then you're allowed to do some of that like extra polyrhythmic stuff, or just
Yeah.
like some extra even textures going on because the kit you're using is a different setup completely than his.
Yeah. And it seems to excite the whole dynamic of everything.
Right.
People always come up after the shows
Like, dude, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Yeah, for sure. I was surprised when I saw the stage plot because I had heard like the 2 rhythms before, but in the studio you can kind of do whatever you want. You could have had 9 drummers for all I knew in the studio, right? But yeah.
It's a real love-hate relationship with the 2 drums because it's amazing every time we do it, but also like when we go on tour, we always have to bring a second kit.
Yeah.
So it's been like we love it, but we also
You also are sick of it.
we're also like, why did we do this?
Yeah, he just needs 2 more arms that are like longer and over here.
When I started learning the last album, I didn't realize there was 2 kits on some of the songs, and I was like trying to learn
Oh,
parts
both?
for both of the songs. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm not able to.
They just handed it to you as a joke. Like, all right, bro, this is all you. So just know the last dude, man, he nailed it.
Yeah,
So
I know that last guy was good, but
that is awesome. There are people that can play like 2 completely separate rhythms at the same time, but yeah, that's pretty extreme for sure. It's also like you have to mic check that whole thing also every time, right?
Yeah.
But get used to it.
it's a good gimmick though.
Yeah, it's a good. Check them
People
out.
go
They got
wild for
2.
it.
Yeah. No, that's
Fancy.
great. Okay, cool. Thanks again, guys, for coming out. You can roll into your next one. You're watching Audiotree Live. We're in the studio with Enemies. So Wicklow is like in the middle, on the eastern side of Ireland. Is that correct, or
Just south of
thereabouts?
Dublin, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that's good.
cool. And I know that you guys are friends with Inside Watch You from afar. They're from Northern Ireland. We know like TT&G. They're from like the London area. There's a band called Dialects that are from Glasgow. I'm curious what you think it is about that area, UK in general, maybe Ireland in specific, that produces this very unique sound. It's not like you guys are the same, but there is a through line in that sort of optimistic, like very quick technical guitar tone, especially, and a lot of rhythm changes. I'm just curious if you have any insight on the community there, or like just why you think that is, that it's unified.
Well, we kind of always kind of make jokes about the whole like Ireland and England. It's like Ireland and England, like temperature wise, it's for like 9 to 10 months of the year, it's like rain.
Yeah.
But it's really weird, like in Sochim Afar, us, and as you said, like TTNG and loads of these bands all sound really bright and happy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think it's like a weird escape thing. It's
Okay,
like,
okay.
let's imagine we're on a
Counterattack.
beach. Let's
Yeah.
imagine there's like beautiful cocktails.
And tropical stuff happening.
and we're not in our current situation.
Yeah.
So I think we always just kind of say it's down to that, but it's really hard to know. It's like
Yeah.
it even like kind of confuses us. A
Sure,
little bit.
sure. Yeah, but in that way, it's like almost a catharsis because you guys are playing these bright tones, these tropical tones to alleviate the
Yeah,
dimness around you all the time.
Yeah, you nailed it there. That's completely correct.
Agreed from others, or like any other thoughts on that?
Absolutely. Maybe there's something to do with trad, heretic, like Irish trad music in particular is very, very kind of fiddly and noodly.
Okay.
So maybe that's just kind of in our DNA.
Sure, sure.
From like hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But that's on like older string instruments, right? Like
yeah,
that's
like
not-
like you know violas and violins,
Sure.
and like there's a specific kind of Irish guitar that gets used. Really, we have no idea. It just kind of comes out of us.
Yeah, yeah.
We all got into a type of music, and then years later, we found ourselves in the same area. You know what I mean? Whoever
sure,
stuck with it
sure.
got there.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
used to be into different things, but 9 years ago, this budded and flowered.
yeah.
I like the escapism theory. I think.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah, it's more fun.
Yeah.
It's more fun.
This is my island.
Maybe more accurate also.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Embark and Embrace is out now. Oh, I just wanted a quick note. That remix EP is still out as well for
Yeah, it
purchase
is.
or for download?
It's just for free download.
Okay, cool. Yeah, a remix of select tracks from that record is also out. And they have a new single, Play Fire, which they just played on the U.S. tour with Weatherbox all the way through mid-April. Check them out and take it away, guys.
Thanks.
You're watching Audiotree Live. We've been in the studio with Enemies. Get Embark Embrace, and you can listen to the remix EP online as well. Get the new single, Play Fire. Check them out on tour for a couple more days with Weatherbox. And any other news that you guys want to say about upcoming tours or upcoming record information?
We have an album coming out before the end of the year,
We have an
hopefully.
album
Okay,
coming out.
cool.
We do not know any more details than that.
Okay, cool. Well,
But stay tuned.
Good. Hopefully before the end of the year. You can go to their Bandcamp page and you can check out their socials to find out more information about that. Thank you guys very much for performing for us.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks to awesome people in the studio and sound engineers making it sound amazing. Thanks to camera and lighting crew for hooking it up, and viewers, thanks for watching. You can support the band by downloading the session when it comes out in a couple of weeks and send a shout by social media to us or the band if you just want to connect. From all of us here at the Audiotree Studios, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.